Hi guys, and this is my favorite item of what to do with the ends and odds of the acrylic pour. Now you can see that there are some acrylic paints left, and the mixture has already been prepared, and it's liquid enough, it's very good, and there is no need to leave it or to throw it away. That is why I'm showing you this video, to demonstrate how I use the ends of the acrylics. And I want to tell you and to show you that it's practicing. So it gives, using the ends is giving yourself a chance to practice and to find out some new ways on how you create your fluid art pieces. And so I fill in all the cups, and after I mix it, I will just use a flip cup technique to make the picture. Okay, and now, as long as you just are looking on my mixing colors, I'm going to tell you three very important tips, and I would call it acrylic pour and fluid art life hacks. So art hacks on how to pour and on how not to pour. So what personally I do to get good results, and what things just give not good results. First one is to use gloves, special gloves to protect your arms. Okay, I think it's enough, and now I'm using my finger, but I would like to tell you not to do this, because this fluid art with medium is very difficult to just to swipe away with liquid soap or with soap of just any kind of detergents. It's difficult to remove. That is why I can tell you that if you forget about this safety technique using your fingers like me doing on this video, so you can use your kitchen sponge with the rough side of this kitchen sponge. So it is the perfect method to rinse away. Okay, so now I am taking this canvas, and so it is violet, and I applied some acrylics on it, so it will be background. Okay, the second tips is an art hack is just not to use silicone, because people who love big cells in fluid art pieces, they often use silicone to help these cells emerge on the surface of the paint. And I advise you not to do this, because silicones make yellowish effect on the varnish, and sometimes it happens very quickly, sometimes it happens so in a few years. So okay, let's get it started. 1, 2, 3, 4. What else? So that's it, 4. And some gold between the cups. Okay, that's good. The third point is expectations. Do not expect much. Just have fun and relax. Art is fun. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, it's pink. So that's it. I told you already about fingers, so here we go. Okay, what's next? Okay, the next one is almost no result, because a little paint in it. Okay, here we go. Here we have What else? The third one. Okay, here it's nice. And now stretching. Here we can use blow technique or stretching technique. I think both are good enough for this structure of this picture. It will be rather nice to have both of them here. Okay, meanwhile, I would like to tell you that as soon as you watch this video almost up to the end, you will get the bonus tips from me. And these tips will be about this particular acrylic pour. And so try to think, do you notice any drawbacks that are just present on this acrylic art piece? So I see this drawback, and I'm going to tell you what this is, what drawback I just noticed. Okay, what I would like to say, stretching is rather good here. Just look, it stretches perfectly, but there is one thing about this stretching. Just look at the gold elements, and these gold layers are very thick, so they are not fluid enough like pink color paint. So it's much more liquid than gold one. That is why these gold these gold layers, they form like barriers, a kind of barriers for this liquid pink color to flow, just, you see, to stretch along the surface of the picture. And personally, I just didn't think about it, that it will happen like this, but I decided to look what happens and to see the result, and to try whether it's good or not. And now just you can see what happens if you just mix two paints or more paints of different consistency, so of different structure, if one of them is much thicker than the other one. So please mention it and just note it, and remember that sometimes this happens. Okay, so let's go next. Stretching takes much patience, and it takes some time. It's up to you to decide how long you will stretch your picture, so what part you would like to enlarge and what part you would like to just minimize, and some colors will will go away when you stretch it, so it's okay. And sometimes final variant are very far away from the one you expected, so it's also okay. Good. And now blowing. Just look, and the blow technique is suitable here. It looks nice and I like it. It works for this piece, and usually this technique of blowing is rather easy, and it suits for beginners. It creates nice and good elements. It really is easy to repeat and to do and just to try. So it takes you just nothing but experiment, and so you're welcome to try it. It's really nice. And look at the final variant I've got. So it looks like skies at night, and these pink elements look like clouds, and gold elements, when they dry, I hope they will be nice and just like gold sparkles. And I can say that for me it's a cloud, a nice pinky cloud that is situated all around the night sky. So it's nice, and it's something like from fairy tale. So I like the experiment, and so I'm making these patches with my fingers and so like flowery effects. And this abstract piece is ready. So tell me please, what do you think about it, whether you like it or not. I think that the experiment was good enough, and as I told you, I did not expect much. I just let myself to try, and I'm very pleased with the result. I like it because it was a pleasure, and it was the most important part for me, just to get pleasure and to relax and to enjoy the color mixing and just work in new techniques. So guys, I wish you good time making your fluid art pieces. Have fun!